go through with that.
So you can also reach us at our website at womenempoweredmn.com.
Women Empowered is for every single woman. We strive to create a sisterhood. We want to create a safe space. We want to encourage and empower one another. We just want to be the sisters that you never had. So it doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter your culture, your race. We are Women Empowered for all women.
What services do we offer? We offer quarterly events. We even have some exciting things that we haven't even put out in the works for y'all. So we got a lot to bring, a lot.
Much more.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live Out Loud Wednesday. Tonight's topic is a new month for new goals for a new year. Either one of you guys want to start with what your goal will be for the new year?
All right. So when I thought of this topic, it's so much to think about, right? As far as a business, as far as your personal life, my kids, all of that. So it was kind of hard to narrow it down when I thought about what my actual goals would be. I know I want to be more intentional as far as my eating goes. As far as health, I want to start incorporating a workout in the morning. These are things I want to be able to actually stick to this year versus just having the idea and, never following through with it. So that's definitely a goal of mine, to be more active, more conscious of my overall health. Because next year I will be 40. So, I got to get it in gear. I have a 21-year-old and an 18-year-old, and yeah, I gotta get my life together. So I gotta get it together. So those are just things that I personally thought about. Start saving money slowly but surely. Stop spending unnecessary money. I seen a meme that was going around of stops bringing in the new year of stopping saying I'll make it back on the next check. Just spending it and making it back. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm gonna try to be more conscious and save. And I got food at home, and I need to keep reminding myself that when I'm out. So yeah, just being more conscious overall. Finances, health, spending more time with my loved ones, being more available for things like that. So those are some of my goals that I thought about personally. As a business standpoint, it's go time. 2025 is our year for Women Empowered. So something I think about when I think of a goal for us as a business, just in my, thoughts, is I want us to be any and everywhere we can be. I want us to collab with any and everybody. So that's going to be something I want to do for the new year is, start extending that olive branch to say, like, we are willing to collaborate with events. If someone else is having an event, getting a table at the event. I know we did that in the past, but we haven't really did it this year. So I think that's, something I want to see us do as a business as a whole. So it's just so much more. We got the teen events coming next month. That'll start off 2025. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for the new year. I feel like it's going to be a lot of things we're doing, and it's going to be a lot that comes from it. There's going to be a lot of people that we help from it. So that's just my beginning thoughts. I know I'm pretty sure I'm going to think of something else when y'all start talking, but what you got, Ev?
I've already started working on some of my personal goals. So I made a personal decision to stop eating meat. And tomorrow I will be 45 days in meat, dairy, junk, crap, removal of certain things out of my life from a physical standpoint. And yes to yes to yes, I feel amazing. My skin is amazing. Like I feel uh well nourished, well taken care of. So for 2025, in regards to my physical health, um, I've gone to the gym for 43 days. So I did take a couple days off, today being one of them from the gym, because I just needed it. But I mean, I just want to stick to being consistent in my workouts like I've always been, which I think I'm pretty sure I'm back on track from having fallen off track for about a year. Again, intermittent fasting, that's also something that I do. So, in my physical health, I'm really working on it and I'm really feeling good, taking my vitamins, making sure I'm not deficient in the areas where I used to eat meat, making sure I'm really making up for it. So, going into 2025, it'll just be a continuance of what I'm currently doing from a health and wellness standpoint. And my clarity in my mind is a lot better. I feel I want that to continue. I want that to continue to be something that gets better and better as we go. I know we don't really think about it, but the things that we eat and that we put in our bodies play a big role and a big part into how we are feeling from a physical standpoint. So I don't want to be feeling crappy and icky and disgusting out here. I want to be I'll be 45 this upcoming year. And so I don't want to go into that stage of my life because it's 5 years. Why is he walking behind my camera? I'm sorry. 5 years left until I'm 50. Oh my God. Whoa. And I don't want to go into that year feeling like crap and dog doo doo. So that's the physical. Um, just My God, financial, you hit on some good points. I just made a post that said, sometimes you just got to sit this one out. I told my husband, because we have check-ins, that for me, for sure, I'm not committing financially to anything leisure. Everything that I have on my roster for next year from a personal standpoint for financial goals is there are a couple of things that I want to attain. I'm working on them. I'm not going to speak on them, but there are a couple of things that I would like to attain by 2026, and I'm going to get it, and I'm going to do it. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna. I spent all this time making my house look good and looking nice, and I'm still doing that. So I'm gonna spend some time in this mug with all the stuff that I pay for. I'm gonna spend some time in there. I don't need to be outside. I don't need to be, I got a trip coming up, maybe one or two trips, and again, like I told you, I told him, I'm sorry, won't be putting in on Nimbra. I ain't putting in on a trip since 2022. So, but I really am focused. I did a financial board. I really, really encourage you guys to do that. I'm going to do one with my girls too, my teenagers, teenager and adults, my bonus daughters, because it's really, really necessary. When you sit down and you can see it, just like we're doing the prayer board, just like we did the vision boards, like when you really can see it in front of you and you can check that stuff off and mark that stuff off, it feels so good to know that you've accomplished that particular thing in your life. So I'm really excited about just marking certain things off from there and just flourishing in a different direction as I get into this new stage of life, because that halfway in the 40s mark is very much so approaching. So that's from the financial standpoint. Is I'm gonna be sitting a lot of things out this upcoming year, but it's all for the greater good of other things. So, but not business wise, right? Because business wise, I'm all in. I'm not going to be sitting out when it comes to business, because that's what's going to help us prosper and grow. I'm with Devin when she says that this is the year. Women Empowered started early 2023, and it has grown immensely since that time. And I don't know, it's something about this year, y'all. I don't know what I feel, but I feel it's like it's something. It's one of those feelings like it's in your chest. You feel it in your chest, you feel it in your heart, you feel it, but you don't know what it is. But there's this excitement in the pit of my stomach. And I'm like, what is that? Where is that coming from? And it's all the new women that have joined and become a part. It's all the new relationships that have been formed. They tried to take our name through the mud last year. We went through a lot the first year. Even going through different relationships with different women and coming in and the strife and the negativity. We went through so many different things, but things that could have made us say, you know what, we're gonna pack this up. We're not doing this no more. If that was how our mindset was. But just even being able to move past all that and just continue to grow, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be a part of. And I'm with Devin, like being able to do more outreach, connecting. Like we've got the event, what is it, this Saturday, the prayer board. And Devin and I cannot make it to Rashonda's event, but you two, are going to go to Rashonda's event. Even if there's four of us, there's enough of us to spread around. Like, even if two of us can't make it, then the other two should try, or, somebody should be somewhere at all times. There's no reason why we shouldn't be out here and, being a part of everything. I really appreciate Devin and the prayer line assistance in the morning. I think that was God's intervention more so than yours, because that wasn't something you signed up for, which is not something that I signed up for. So I'm just kind of thinking God is leading this thing. And that's that feeling that I have in the pit of my stomach about, where things are going. Like, I really wanted to go to Rashonda's event, but then I loved how Davina was like, well, I'll go. And then how, they're like, well, I'll go. And it's like, okay, cool. Because I know how our prayer lines are. Chances are I'm going to probably be on the prayer line all day, just because people are going to be coming in with their boards. You know what I mean? Like, it's from 12 to 3, but people are going to need help. They're going to need questions answered. There's so many things that, we're going to need to focus on. So I want to make sure I'm available and I get to stay in a warm house, because I don't want to be outside. I'm just playing. I'm serious, but I'm playing at the same time. But
It's
no,
cold out there, so I
it is,
understand.
man, 3 degrees. I was just out there. No, thank you. I went to take Leah to therapy. Nope. I will not be out there if I don't have to. But no, I'm really, really proud of the direction that we're going as far as the business. So that, for me, to be honest with you, when I think of what gives me all the feels right now, like, yes, I have my own personal goals, but like, I get all the feels from knowing, like, okay, what's up? What's about to happen? What we about to do? Because we about to do something. We're not just sitting here talking about what we're about to do. We're actually putting moves in place. And so I'm proud of that. So that's what I got to say right now.
I can
What you got?
say my goals for the rest of this month is to go ahead and finish wrapping up the rest of my health, getting that in order. I think I've been working hardcore on it this year, trying to get everything in order, getting all of my medications right, and just getting all of that. My goals for the year for 2025, I think getting 100% on my spiritual journey, getting all of that in a line, and my financial. So I think, yeah, I can piggyback off of the both of you with that. I would one day love to purchase my first home and say that I did that. Like, I can finally say that that is a goal. I never thought that that would be a goal, because I always thought like, I didn't want to purchase a home at first. I thought like all of my kids grew up and they've already moved out of the home. I only have my son left. And so I never thought like I wanted a home by myself. But I finally did come to the conclusion that I do. I do want a home of my own. I can see myself owning one by myself finally, and it is what it is. So yes, I'm back there, wanting to own a home. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that together. Um, and then this business, I want it to flourish. I want it to go further, and so I am ready to put 150% into this business so that we can get it. I feel in my spirit, I feel in my heart that it is going to take off and it is going to go where it needs to go. Like you said, Eb, yeah, we have been drugged through the mud and back, but no matter what, our hearts are here. We're not doing this just for the fun of it. We're doing it because this is where our hearts are at, and this is what it is that we truly want to do. This is what God has placed us to do. Like, we are all out here because we want to help. We want to be able to empower one another. We want the world to be a better place. We want to uplift one another. We want to see other people in better spaces and better places, physically, financially, mentally, and emotionally. And so it's not just ourselves, it's everyone. And it takes one person at a time. And so, with that said, like, if we give up now, the mission is not ever going to be completed. And so I want to continue and I want to do what it takes. And I feel like over the 2 years that we've been doing this, it's been just wonderful. It has helped me grow as an individual, just knowing like this is something that I really truly want to do within myself, within my heart, within my soul. And just being able to know, like, okay, I am part of Women Empowered. It helps me walk better in life. It helps me be able to hold myself at a certain standard. Like, no, I can't be out here acting reckless. I'm not going to get into an argument with this person because my mission is to uplift. And so it helps hold myself accountable and how it is that I react and how I act towards people. And so I love that. Like, I have to do better in order to be able to expect better from somebody else. I have to lead by example. And so I like that. And so I'm going to continue on with that mission 100%. And that's my goal for next year is to continue that. Walk that journey and continue and just to continue to add more layers onto that and expect other people to too. And how I expect other people to do that is I'm going to continue to lead by example, and I'm going to continue to demand that. A lot of people say like, "Oh, Davina, you're a bully." I'm not a bully. I just continue to demand what it is that my expectations are in life, and part of demanding is being assertive. Like, there's nothing wrong with being assertive in what it is that you need and explaining of how it is that assertiveness is part of being demanding and the difference between the two. And as long as you come off with the explanation of what it is, the difference of those two, I'm not bullying you. I'm just telling you that this is why I'm deserving of this. It really is just that. Like, communication is the key. Every time we get on these podcasts, I continuously explain why it is that communication is so important in life, why it is that we need to communicate to one another, because I can say something, and if you don't understand it, you can take it a total different way of how it is that I'm trying to deliver it to you. And you can think that, oh, she's saying this because she's trying to hurt my feelings, or she's trying to say this to belittle me, or whatever it is. We as humans always think that somebody's trying to put us down or to do something ill mannered to us. That is all our first line of defense, is to think that somebody is trying to do something ill mannered to us. And that is not always the case. And so communication is always the key to everything that we need to do in life. And so I figure as long as we communicate to one another to let each other know, like, that's not the case. I'm not trying to come at you in an ill manner. It's coming from my heart because I care and I want to do better and I want you to do better and I want us to love on one another more than anything. I want to see us both grow. Then we can't go wrong from there. And so that is one of my goals for 2025, is to make sure that I always communicate and do better in life. One, by protecting myself, setting those proper boundaries for me and for you to protect us. And so I'm going to make sure that I always do that. I'm going to communicate and I'm going to set boundaries at all times.
I love that. I think a lot of us don't actually speak our truth. And I think that also is a reason why people do certain things to us within our lives, because it's like if we were truthful about things and we say, well, I don't actually like that. I don't like that. I don't want that around me. I don't, want to go to that place or do those certain things, and I think sometimes we're trying to spare other people's feelings and we hurt our own. It's
Or it's
like,
hard to say, that I don't understand.
yeah,
If I don't understand what you say to me, then I feel like I'm stupid to tell you that I don't understand. So I don't want to look stupid. So I'm just not going to say it. And instead of me saying, Devin, I don't understand what you just said, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take it what you said was being mean to me.
yeah.
Why can't I just not understand what you said? Why can't that just be okay? And then have you explain it.
I
We
think
all
one of
need.
my goals is to get more women actually involved in coming on the actual podcast and actually speaking, like on these topics, because there are so many different women that their voices need to be heard, and they need to be in a space or be in a environment where they can get their voices heard. There's so many talented women amongst us that also have so many amazing talents that they need to share. And they need to be able to, we have the platform and the space for them to do that. And we need to provide that I mean, we do, but we really need to get diligent in having, putting the invites out to say who wants to join for said week, for said topic or whatever, because I did not realize we have so many just amazing women among us that do so many different amazing things, from music to baking to travel to just so many different avenues of life. And they need to be seen, and they need to be, that may help them with their goals. Like sometimes, like we're talking about goals, and one of the reasons why I chose this topic wasn't really just so much to fixate on the actual goals that we have, but maybe to just kind of like get the blood flowing in people and help people understand that though you may not have your goals all mapped out, or you may not know what direction you want to go in for 2025 or beyond, really like to hear what other people have to say and kind of just start to gather ideas, and also to know what support services we offer to help you be able to pull those goals out, because we are women empowered, but a lot of people don't know 110% what that means. Like they know that we do podcasts, like they know that we, have prayer line. They know the basics, but do people know that we offer individualized services? Because we need to, promote that more. We offer individualized services to help women with individual services. We offer networking workshops, interactive workshops monthly, so that women can connect with other women and they can grow and they can build and they can start to build on those pieces of their lives, where it doesn't even have to be like a scramble at the end of the year, but you've literally spent, let's say next year, 11 months with Women Empowered and all the different things and the events and becoming a part and being on podcasts. By September, you probably already going to know what you want to do for 2026, because you're taking advantage of the tools that are provided to you by the services that we offer. So I wanted to really, really make sure that we specify that we offer an abundance of services to help with goal reaching and goal support,
I think
even
in
Saturday.
2025, one of our goals should be we should host once a month an in-person podcast with multiple people. So
I like it.
I think we should allow multiple people to come on our platform once a month and sit in a room and do it live with them,
Yeah, that's fair.
so that we have them all in the room. I think it will show, because we don't do a podcast, so we don't show it live when we do our workshops, and our workshops be amazing. And so
I
if we
do.
could show the world what our workshops look like, we could show that through a podcast.
I agree. I like that idea. I like just being more inclusive with other ladies, like you said, having people come on the podcast, having the in person podcast, having people come on the Cocos and Convos and the Hot Seat Saturdays. And I actually just thought of an idea. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't want nobody to steal it, but I have another idea of a podcast for another day of the week. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be a lot more things. I know life happens, and sometimes, you guys don't hear from us on podcasts as often as you would like. Um, we're going to be more consistent in 2025, whether it's us having a live or us, replaying a video we've already played. You're going to see us every week. Every single week, you will see a podcast, whether it's pre-recorded, if it's live, whatever the case may be. Hey, Shaquita.
Hey, Shaquita.
Yeah,
Hey, Shaquita, you gonna tell us in a minute what your goals are for 2025. We want to hear them.
yeah. So think
We want
about
to
that.
hear them.
Go ahead and drop them in the chat. What your goals are of what you established right now. What are your goals for 2025? And anybody else who's watching, if you're watching, put in the chat. If you want to share some of your goals, what are your goals for next year? You could even share one if you don't want to share all of them. Because sometimes when you say your things you're working out loud, somebody else will say, you know what? I need to work on that too. And that'll be a goal for them too. So it's not necessarily, and that's one thing I thought of earlier when I was gonna make a post and I was gonna say, we don't gatekeep. That don't go down at Women of Power. We sharing every resource. If it's a shirt you see we got on, girl, it was at such and such. Let me send you the link. Like, we are very inclusive with everything. So if there's anything that you've ever seen that we have, or a resource, maybe a restaurant, something we've done, and you want to know what it, ask us. We will
We
share it.
share.
We will share it. If somebody's been
We all can go.
yeah, exactly. If somebody's been on one of our podcasts and you want to feature them on your podcast, let us know. We will hook y'all up. We not gatekeeping nothing. She said to stay focused, make sure I pray and eat healthy. Yes, I love that.
And we got you, girl.
I meant to say my goal about my spirituality journey. So, like Eb said, I have been on the morning prayer line, and I've been trying to jump in the evening prayer line too. Um, it's coming natural to me now. So something that I kind of struggle with still, and I can admit this, is just being able to know what to say in an actual like prayer. Like, I talk to God all the time. I've never left God. I'm a very spiritual person. But as far as me being able to like just sit down and have like this, you know what I mean? Like, and everybody says you're supposed to just have your conversation, but I still feel like I'm supposed to have my mind in a, I don't know how to explain it. And I could just be being silly and overthinking it. And maybe that's just me just still feeling like I'm not where I need to be. I don't know. I really don't know. But what it is I feel like God is moving in me without me even having to try. And I'm loving it. Like I said, I'm loving it, because whatever transformation I'm supposed to make for myself, for my kids, for my family, for this business, I'm here for it. I'm not going to put up no roadblocks. I'm not going to, if God tells me to go right and I'm trying to go left, I'm going to turn this car around and I'm going right, because this is what God told me to do. And I'm actually going to stand on that. And I think that's what is scary, because you don't know what God is actually going to tell you to do, because it might be something you're like, no, God, but I love it over on the left side. And God's like, but I got something really, really much better over here on the right side. And just being able to stand on that and believe that. So that's where I am with my spirituality point. Like, I'm actually going to let Jesus take the wheel. Like everybody always says, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm actually gonna do that. Oh, we lost Eb. She'll come back. But yeah, I'm here for it because I feel like I've been so blessed up until now, and it's like there's no reason why I should not be allowing God to move in my life and to do things for me because He's already been there. I just haven't allowed, full force of whatever I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm excited to see what my life is gonna be like. Thank you, Shakita. Are you here? Are you back?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But no,
I'm reading what she said. Okay.
I want to eat healthy too, Shakita. But unfortunately, I know that that would be a lie. I'm telling myself if I say I'm going to try.
at least if you say you're gonna try, you'll be more conscious of it though.
I always say that I'm going to try, but hmm, that's a very hard task. And so that's why I say it would be a lie because eating healthy, I don't like healthy food. I really don't.
There's things that can be healthy that you don't even realize are delicious. It's just
Well, okay, so let me rephrase that. Like Eb says, she no longer eats meat. I can't. I always say that I want to give up meat, but then I always cheat because I love me some meat. I
You know,
probably
it's really
could.
mind over
I
matter, right?
probably it is. I probably could eat leaner meat,
yeah.
but I can't give up meat. Like I said, I was gonna, try to eat less meat. I could eat less meat, but I can't completely give it up.
And that's what I was just gonna say. Even if you just do like one day a week and you
Mhm.
say no meat Monday or whatever day you decide to choose, it doesn't
Well,
necessarily
I
mean
could
shut
eat.
it
I
out.
can most definitely eat less meat, and I could eat probably better meat, but I can't just completely just give it up. Like there,
No, I
I just
agree.
I
I
have
I
didn't
like
think
to.
that.
I could either. I didn't think I could either. It's a mind over matter thing. Like for me,
It
like
is.
I love chicken. And the thing about it is we're really loving textures, y'all. Let's be honest.
Mhm.
So yeah, you might hate mushrooms, some people do.
No,
But
I love vegetables. I really do.
okay, so like perfect example, like a cauliflower wing. When you're eating chicken, you're searching for that, it's that consistency in that toughness of what you're eating. Throw the same sauce that you like on your chicken on that cauliflower,
Yeah, I like
and
cauliflower wings. I've
Well,
had
see,
them.
it's amazing. But
but
it's mind over matter.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need to figure out. So I don't really like chicken.
Hmm.
I crave beef because of the iron.
Right.
Are you low
So
in iron?
I do I have extreme low iron, and so I always crave red meats, even
You like
though
beans?
I eat an abundance of beans already, but I still crave red meat, and so I I don't really care for the red meat, but I crave it. Like
Hmm.
when my iron is low, I just start out of nowhere just craving it, especially around that time of the month. I know when that's coming on is because that's when I start craving it.
Well,
Like
our bodies crave things that we lack. So I
right.
mean,
And so that's why I said it, especially that time of the month when I start craving it, I know that that's when it's coming on. Like I can go without and just eat other things like fish and other things, but then all of a sudden that time starts to come around and then I start craving it like I have to have it. Like I can eat sides all month long until that time. And then it's like I have to have it. Like I'm a vampire all of a sudden, like
well,
overnight.
maybe give yourself that grace where you say that week or that 2 weeks is when you eat meat, and then all the others is when you have, you know what I mean, like
But
the
but
other.
then but then it's a catch 22 because if I go 3 weeks without eating it, and now all of a sudden that fourth week I eat it, it makes me sick.
That's
And
true.
now I
It
went
will.
without
It
it.
will. Yeah.
And so I've noticed that like I have to incorporate it somehow, some way in order not to get sick. Same thing with pork. Like I used to be like, okay, I'm gonna give up on pork and going without pork for so long and then all of a sudden trying to eat it. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
It,
that's how
it,
my mom is.
it come back with a vengeance. Like,
Yeah. Chiquita said, I've been sick since Friday. I've only been trying to eat fruits, and the food has been rejected out of my body.
hmm
Yeah. So your body is detoxing right now.
yep.
Whatever is in your body is trying to come out, and your body is literally cleaning and restarting again.
I
So
don't
yeah,
know. I
bunch of
guess
water.
I'm grateful because I'm extremely disciplined.
Yeah.
That's
You
not
are.
Discipline
something.
your mind is something. Yeah, that. See, when I was pescatarian, I was pescatarian for like almost 6 months. Even when we went out of town and everything, I literally only ate seafood. So I mean, I know if I actually put my mind to something,
Mind over matter.
phenomenal with
You
it. But
can
it's
do.
just
Yeah.
about I get lazy with certain things, and it's like I'm a big procrastinator, so it's like that's the reason why certain things fall by the wayside with me. Like I could have easily still been pescatarian, or I did keto and I, stopped doing that. It's just like I just don't stay consistent enough to actually see the results that I know I
Yeah.
could get.
It's goals, whatever
See,
your goals are.
I can't eat can't eat healthy and I can't diet, but I can work out, I can exercise, I can do all of those great things.
And see,
But
eating your diet is number one. The
yeah,
exercise is I mean, exercise is good, but for you to actually have a healthy body and lose weight, your diet is 80% of that.
well,
I
I
agree.
and it is, but it isn't because I think that part of eating healthy is proportions. It's not really too much of what you eat because I don't eat a lot of sugary foods.
It
I
is
think
proportion.
I don't think that I need to give up meats or
This
carbs.
a whole nother podcast because I got a whole
Yeah,
lot I can say, and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
So
have to
let's
make.
save that for another day then.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking like, and it would completely turn into something different. So, and we got like 9 minutes because prayer line will start at 8, and I kind of want to jump on and support Veronica a little bit at 8. But I really, for us as a group, business as a whole, the reason why I wanted to post this topic mid-month, early in the month, whatever, was because everything going forward, we're going to help facilitate helping other ladies either come on the rest of the year and talk about whatever the topic is going into the next few weeks. And then January, we want to open that up to where we start really incorporating having ladies on because like what I'm seeing is that a lot of women like to feel included, and we provide a space for them to do that. They don't always feel like that because there's not enough spaces to feel like, oh, I want to be involved in that. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a piece of that. Like Africa's asked me 6,000 times, how can I be involved? Can I get a job? What can I do? Y'all hiring? Now you got one, now she got one.
I was gonna say, and
So,
that's another thing, 2025, and not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
no, you're
But
good.
to talk about what you're saying is we do want to have a team. We want to build a team. So yes, us four, we are women empowered, but we will be building a team next year. So if you think that you can bring your voluntary skills or whatever you could bring to this company, let us know. Whether that's to add to podcasts, events, whatever it is, come on, because we want to build that strong team because there are a lot of things and a lot of places that we need extra hands, and we are willing to work with people who want to bring that fire with us. So
and we will be expanding in a lot of different areas. We
Yep.
are working with children, with teenagers, and with men moving forward.
yeah, and if
Mhm.
anyone, since that is next month, the event on the 11th of January is our first teen event. So if anyone would like to come and help volunteer, we appreciate you, because that is going to be something new, fresh, and we're excited for that. I know Africa will be definitely one of the people helping out with that, but we're always open to having volunteers, whether that's setting up for the event or whatever it may be. So if that sounds like something you want to do, reach out to us and let us know. That will be our very first youth event. So that is teen ladies from the age of 13 to 19. Um, we're going to be, giving services to them. So, and then like Davina said, then we'll be moving forward with the male services. We have not planned anything yet, but that is more to come with that. So, yes,
I
I'm
think
excited.
we should be clear in saying that we will be doing a sponsorship for men events. That don't mean we're gonna be in there just
Right.
sponsoring,
Right.
but
Yeah. It might be
you know,
brought to you by Women in Power, but
right,
it will be
sponsorship.
headlined by male counterparts that we'll be working with. So,
Yes.
yeah. So if anybody's watching this and they're like, "What y'all know about men?"
Right. Clarify, y'all. That's what we mean. But
Right. It's gonna be
no,
the men.
I goals, man. Just we got a lot of stuff we are trying to do, and we're going to do as a business as a whole. So 2025 is going to be a good year.
Yes.
I believe it. I feel it. Like you said, the little whatever you're feeling, I feel the same thing. Because like
Yeah, I
Davina
don't know
said,
what it
and I say
is.
it all the time. I say this all the time. This ain't our business. This is God's business.
This is.
We did not create this. This idea came to us. We was all different people doing different things with our lives, and we all of a sudden just was like, let's do this. This idea came and it's flourished ever since then. And it's amazing. Even just to get on prayer line in the morning and to see the dedication of the women who get on, like they're phenomenal. They are phenomenal. We got some prayer warriors on there, and we love on each other as much as possible. Like we have a small community, and I cannot wait until we have a building because it's coming.
Right.
It's coming when it's supposed to come. Do we have one yet? No, but we will have one.
Soon. Very soon.
Fit. Yep. As soon as God knows that we need to expand into a permanent location. So I'm just excited for all of that. 2025 is going to be amazing. So if anybody watching this later wants to post in the chat your goals, we do try to check the comments periodically here and there. So go ahead and add them. And if there's a podcast or any ideas that you have, let us know. You guys can email us at womenempoweredmn@gmail.com. We're going to start taking prayer requests. So that is something also we're implementing. It's a lot of stuff coming up. Like we're trying to do a lot more. I know some ladies might look at it and think like, "Oh, you guys do a lot of spiritual things and prayers and things like that." That's because God brought us here.
Well, we still have the support groups. Healing 101 is every Monday and Thursdays.
Yep, and you don't have to get on the prayer lines just to be at an event for us. Like you don't have to be in the same spiritual path as us. You don't have to have the same denomination. You don't have to do anything other than want some assistance and want a sisterhood. That's what we are.
Well, Healing 101 doesn't have anything to do with a spiritual journey.
Yep.
That has something to do with healing, extra support. You getting on there and just you could either have an area that you want to heal in or an area that you know how to support another sister in healing in.
Yep.
So, what do you think the odds are of me getting the video for the Cocos and Convos tonight? She said, wait a minute. What?
I was gonna act like my computer froze.
What are you talking about, lady?
I went,
What? Huh? No, I mean, if you don't ask, you don't know. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Maybe. I might be able to do that.
Reason is because I want to open that up for other people to come on to that if they want to come on to that. And that'll give us time to see who can join when we actually are able to do it. And all that. I don't know. It's just in my brain to get it done. So
yeah, just send me all the information.
No pressure.
You know, I work
in the morning
sporadically.
Yeah.
So just send it.
So,
Yeah.
you know what it is, right? I did that, didn't I?
You sent it, but you need to send it again.
Okay, can do that.
Yeah. And it's almost prayer line.
Okay.
Anybody who has not registered. So this is one thing I did get asked this earlier today. So when you go on the Eventbrite for Saturday's event, it does look as though you are paying. You're just donating to the company. You can donate $1. You know, if you're not able to donate, please reach out to us and let us know. We could try to figure out how to get you a ticket, but you do have to donate something. You know, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $100, whatever you financially can donate to be able to get access to the link for Saturday's event. Again, Saturday's event is online. It is a virtual prayer board event, so you do have to get all of your own materials. So if you want a big board, get a big board. If you want a small one, get a small one. Completely up to you. Get some magazines, get your little scissors and paper and pictures and all of the good things and scriptures you could print out, whatever you're going to put on it. Get all of that ready before Saturday so you have it. If you have questions about that ahead of time, please let us know. We can try to help and send, whatever type of resources we have to, help out with that as much as possible. So, but yeah, let us know. That's all I got.
All right. Well, if you're interested in joining prayer line starts now.
And then do y'all got y'all pajamas?
I got a whole bin full of pajamas. I mean, like literally a big bin of pajamas. So
I don't know if I got any appropriate ones.
We talked about this. They better be appropriate.
You better have something, put a towel on it or something. You need to do something.
No.
You better wear a onesie, something.
What is those? A cardigan. Put a cardigan over it.
A robe.
My husband will put me out this house.
I go jack you a robe from the hotel then.
I got plenty of those.
Look,
God will forgive
not
me.
endorse stealing from hotels. We can.
God will forgive me.
We love y'all. Have a good night. Because now we just rambling. Bye.
Bye.
See y'all next week. Love y'all.
Love y'all too. Bye.